Greetings to all of you. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಶುಭೋದಯ. ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. The fourth question in case of liquidation. Given below is a summarized balance sheet of X Limited as on 31/3/2018. We have 4,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each. 1,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each, 50 paid. Development reserve 1,50,000. Secured loan 6,40,000. Creditors 2,60,000. In that, secured creditor is 1 lakh. Land and building 1 lakh. Machinery we have this 4 lakh. Motor van 40,000. Furniture 10,000. Investment 50,000. In bracket market value is 40,000. Stock 1 lakh. Debtor 1,90,000. Bank 10,000. PL account 6 lakh. Remember students, PL account given in asset side is a loss and this have to be removed. The company has agreed to the following reconstruction. To bring in the books to the present value of land and building, which was appreciated by 150%. Equity share to be reduced rupees 10 per share. The face value remaining the same at 100 rupee, and call of rupees 50 to be provided to the company for working capital. Unsecured creditors to be paid immediately to the extent of 10% of other claims. The unsecured creditors have also agreed to forego 20% of their claim. Unsecured loan to be paid immediately rupees 1 lakh. Development reserve being no longer necessary to be transferred to PL account. Investment to be brought to their market value. The amount made available as a result of the above scheme to be used to write off the debit balance of PL account. Write the journal entry and prepare the reconstructed balance sheet. So we have 4,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each. So the face value of the equity share is 100 each and it is fully paid. Another equity share, we have 1,000 equity shares of rupees 50 each. So we have two class of equity share. One is 4,000 equity share fully paid. Another is 1,000 equity share rupees 50 paid. ಒಂದು fully paid equity share ಇದೆ 4,000. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು partly paid equity share ಇದೆ 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿ paid 1,000 share. So one equity share is fully paid 100. Another equity share is partly paid rupees 50. So in this we can make a collection of rupees 50. We can make a call of rupees 50. 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ನಾವು ವಸೂಲಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಎರಡನೇ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Next we have development reserve 1,50,000. It is treated as a profit. It is treated as an income. So 1.5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಬಂದು ಉಳಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಪರಿಗಣಿಸಬೇಕು. ನಂತರ we have secured loan 6,40,000. So ಸಾಲ 6,40,000. Next we have this creditor 2,60,000. Out of 2,60,000, 1 lakh is secured creditor. Remaining 1,60,000 is unsecured creditor. So 2,60,000 ಬಂದು ಸಾಲಗಾರ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ಬಂದು secured creditor, ಉಳಿದ 1,60,000 ಬಂದು unsecured creditor. So note ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, 1,60,000 is unsecured creditor and 1 lakh is called secured creditor. Then we have asset side, land and building, plant, machinery, motor van, furniture, investment. Investment actually it's 50,000 but market value is 40,000. Then we have stock, debtor, bank. And finally we have this PL account. Remember students, PL account given in asset side is a loss. If PL account is given in asset side, it's a loss. So the loss of PL account is 6 lakh. It has to be removed from the balance sheet. It has to be written off from the balance sheet. ಸೊ PL ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಷ್ಟ. ಈ ನಷ್ಟನ ಖಂಡಿತ ನಾವು ತೆಗಿಲೇಬೇಕು. ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ರೀಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶನೇ ನಷ್ಟಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಯಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ PL account is 6 lakh. The company is agreed to the following reconstruction. ಪುನಃ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. To bring in the books of the present value of land and building which was appreciated by 150%. So there is an appreciation on land and building 150%. The land and building in the balance sheet is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh into 150%, you get 1,50,000. So appreciation on land and building is rupees 1,50,000, which is treated as an income. Appreciation is an income, depreciation is an expense. So land and building ಬಂದು appreciation ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ appreciation ಬಂದು 150%. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದು 1 ಲಕ್ಷ. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ 1 lakh, 1 into 150% you get 1.5 ಲಕ್ಷ. ಸೊ ಅಪ್ರಿಷಿಯೇಷನ್ ಬಂದು ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ 1.5 ಲಕ್ಷ. ಇದು ನಾವು ಉಳಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಆದಾಯ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಪರಿಗಣಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. Number 2, equity shares are to be reduced to 10 rupee per share. I repeat, equity shares to be reduced to 10 rupee per share. The face value remaining the same at rupees 100 and a call of rupees 50 to be provided to the company for working capital. Dear students, ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ 2 ರೀತಿ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್. ಇವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿನ ನಾವು ವಸೂಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿನ ನಾವು ವಸೂಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವಾಗ 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬಂದು ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ಬಿಡತ್ತೆ? 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 2 ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಇವಾಗ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆಯ್ತು. 4000 ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರು 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, 1000 ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರು 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಉಳಿದ 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿನ ನಾವು ವಸೂಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ 2 ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಬಂದು 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಇದು ಒಂದನೇ ಹಂತ. ಎರಡನೇ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಶೇರ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಷ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೆ. ಆವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಉಳಿಕೆ 90 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಮೇಡ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ rupees 90 ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Dear students, you need to keep 2 things in the mind. One equity share is 100 rupee paid. Another equity share is 50 rupee paid. Now 2 points you need to understand in this. 50 rupee paid, we make a collection of 50. We make a call of rupees 50. So existing 50, now call money 50, it becomes 100. Now 4000 equity share became 100. 1000 equity share also became 100. Now both became fully paid. Second, now 100 rupee share reduce it to 90 rupee. Sorry, reduce it to 10 rupee. We make a profit of 90 rupee. So we made a savings of rupees 90. We made a profit of rupees 90. This is called capital reduction. Third, unsecured creditors to be paid immediately to the extent of 10% of other claims. So unsecured creditor ಬಂದು 10% ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ unsecured creditor ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 1,60,000 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 10% ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. 10% ತೆಗಿಯೋದಲ್ಲ, 10% ಪಾವತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾವತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? 16,000. The unsecured creditor have also agreed to forego 20% of their claim. ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಅನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ ಅವರು 20% ಅನ್ನು ಅವರು ರಿಯಾಯಿತಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. 20% ಬಂದು ಸಾಲ ಅನ್ನು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಅನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ ಇರೋದು 2,60,000. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ ನ ತೆಗಿರಿ. ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ತೆಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಗೋದು 1,60,000. ಆ 1,60,000 ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು 10% ತಕ್ಷಣ ಪಾವತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು 16,000 ಪಾವತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗೋದು 1,44,000 ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 20% ಬಂದು ರಿಯಾಯಿತಿ 20% ಬಂದು ಸಾಲನ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಎಷ್ಟಾಗತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ 28,800 ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ Dear students, keep in mind total creditor is 2,60,000. In that 1 lakh is secured creditors. We get unsecured creditor 1,60,000. In that 1,60,000, 10% we pay immediately. We pay 10% immediately. 10% of 1,60,000 we pay 16,000 immediately. After paying 16,000, the remaining amount is 1,44,000. That's 1,60,000 minus 16,000. Remaining amount will be 1,44,000. In that 1,44,000, 20% is reduced. 20% of the profit, 20% of the unsecured creditor is being reduced. So 28,800 is called capital reduction. Next, unsecured loan to be paid immediately. 1 ಲಕ್ಷ unsecured loan ಗೆ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. Unsecured loan is 6,40,000. Out of 6,40,000, 1 lakh you pay immediately and 5,40,000 carry forward. Development reserve being no longer necessary to be transferred to PL account. So development reserve ಬಂದು ಉಳಿತಾಯ ಅದು ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು PL account ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ it is treated as capital reserve. Development rebate reserve is treated as a capital reserve. Means development reserve is no longer required. We don't want any more development reserve, so take back that savings. So that amount is available for capital reserve. Investment to be brought to their market value. It means 50,000 investment became 40,000. Then 10,000 is treated as 10,000 is treated as depreciation. The amount made available as a result of the above scheme to be used to write off debit balance of PL account. So PL account annu tegiri anta heltare. So write journal entry and prepare reconstructed balance sheet. Journal entry number 1, we have appreciation account debit to capital reduction. So we have this appreciation on land and building 150%. So 1 lakh into 150%, you get 1,50,000. It's an income. Transfer this to capital reserve. Next, old equity capital account debit 4 lakh to new equity capital account 4,000 into 10, we get 40,000. To capital reduction 4,000 into 90, we get 3,60,000. So we reduce equity share from 100 rupee to 10 rupee. Capital reduction is 90. Bank account debit to equity share capital account. ನಾವು 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿ uncalled money ಅನ್ನು ವಸೂಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So we make a collection of uncalled money of rupees 50. So bank account debit to equity share capital 50,000. And after converting partly paid into fully paid, now reduce the equity capital from 100 rupee to 10 rupee. So old equity capital account debit 1 lakh, that's 1000 into 100, to new equity share capital 1000 into 10, and capital reduction will be 90,000. Next, unsecured creditor account debit to bank, we pay 10% immediately 16,000. Sixth journal entry, unsecured creditor account debit to capital reduction, we reduce the unsecured creditors by 20%. It means total unsecured creditor is 1,60,000. In that 16,000 we immediately pay. Remaining is 1,44,000. In that 20% we reduce the capital. We reduce the creditors. It comes to 28,800. Next, unsecured loan account debit to bank. We pay unsecured loan immediately 1 lakh. And development rebate reserve to be made use of. E ulitayana upyoga madkobeku. So this savings have to be made use of 1,50,000. Then total capital reduction you get 7,78,000. This 7,78,000 is used to write off 6 lakh PL account, 10,000 depreciation on investment, remaining 1,68,000 to be transferred to balance sheet. Ulida 1,68,000 now balance sheet ge transfer ಮಾಡಬೇಕು 1,68,000. So next we need to go for the balance sheet. Equity share capital. Old equity share capital is converted into new equity share capital. That's 10 rupee. So we get 40,000 new equity share capital. That's 4,000 into 10. And then 1,000 equity share into 10, we get 10,000. So total equity share is 50,000. Next, capital reserve 1,68,800. Debenture, we don't have any debenture in our question, so it's dash. And then we have secured creditors 1 lakh. Unsecured creditor 1,60,000. In that 10%, 16,000 we pay. And 28,800 is called capital reduction. So balance unsecured creditor is 1,15,000. Next we have unsecured loan 5,40,000. How do you get this 5,40,000? 6,40,000 minus 1 lakh we have paid. So therefore we get 5,40,000. And then we get difference BOD. How do we get this bank overdraft? Bank overdraft calculation comes like this. Cash at bank in the question is 10,000 plus we made a collection of 50,000 from old equity share capital. 50 rupee uncalled capital was collected. Bank account debit to equity share capital, we have passed a journal entry. So total we have 60,000 minus 16,000 we pay to unsecured creditors minus 1 lakh we pay to unsecured loan. So we get minus 56,000. Cash minus 56,000 indicates bank overdraft. ಈ 56,000 BOD ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು? ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ 10,000 ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಂತ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ 50,000 ನಾವು ವಸೂಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಹಳೆ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ. 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿನ ವಸೂಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದು 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇಂಟು 1,000 ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗೋದು 50,000. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು 60,000 ಹಣ. ಈ 60,000ದಲ್ಲಿ 16,000 ಅನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಗೆ ಪಾವತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಲೋನ್ಗೆ 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ಪಾವತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗೋ ಅಂತ ಹಣ ಮೈನಸ್ 56,000. ಮೈನಸ್ 56,000 ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is treated as BOD. Total of liability comes to 10,30,000. Now let's look at assets balance sheet. Now asset side we have land and building 1 lakh plus appreciation 2,50,000 baratte. Machinery 4 lakh, motor van 40,000, furniture 10,000, no changes. Then we have current assets. Stock 1 lakh, debtor 1,90,000, no changes. Investment 50,000 minus 10,000, depreciation, market value we should take 40,000. And bank will not come. Bank is already adjusted in the liability side. So total of the balance sheet comes to 10,30,000. Thank you.